Hello friends, welcome back. Now I have cleaned up all the folders so that we can run that notebook as fresh notebook, so there is no data files available in source. Also, just to do a quick recap on the data set. So the data set is divided mainly into two parts. One is info and one is at innings level. Okay, so we need to basically explore these two tags. Info is at match level. So any match level information or data points we will get from info tag, and the ball level details like all the 20 overs details we will get from innings tags. Okay, now going back to notebook again. Okay, let me go back and now let me execute this notebook and let's see how things work. Uh, so I have executed it. Yeah, it started executing. So the first command is running. So it will copy a file from that source location where we have complete data set. So it will copy the first file and the schema would be assigned now, and then our data frame would be executed IPL data set. So it will completely have complete details about the first file. So the second innings command is running. So if we see here, we have got data at inning level. So as I told you, we have data at two level, info and innings. So right now we are selecting innings, okay, and we have also checked file name. So if you see, we have selected here file name. So here we would be getting file name and we would be renaming, replacing the .json from that file name, and we will be storing as ID. Okay, so right now we have just one row as we have executed only first file. Okay, now in the inning details, what we need is there would be two innings. The first team would be batting first and then second. So here we have batting Sunrisers Hyderabad first, and similarly we would have a second team Bangalore. Okay, so the innings is divided at two levels, batting team at over levels. So here we have explode. We need to explode it at two levels, team levels and overs level, so that we would be getting information separated at team levels, and also we would be storing a separate overs section. So what we have done here is we have used array zip function to just combine these two arrays first and then store it in a new variable, and then a pause explode on top of it. So pause explode, I found a very interesting one. So suppose if you need to give a number to an array where you are splitting it, this pause explodes becomes handy. So you can give an alias, multi-alias like innings, comma c. So the array, yeah, innings is just array number. So the 0 and 1 it would be like, see here it be 0. This is nothing but pause explode for you. So pause explode helps us to give a array split a number. So and then we can use c dot team as batting team and c dot overs just to differentiate between that after exploding. So as we have now, we need to split this overs now. So these are 20 overs. Okay. So we are exploding at overs level now. So if you see, we have got 40 overs, 40 rows. So 40 rows represent 40 overs. So each team would be bowling 20 overs. So we have now 40. So now we have at over level again. We need to have at ball level. So again, we have used pause explode here to get the numbers plus one as ball numbers. So if you see here, we have pause experts over delivery and we are giving multi-alias. So multi-alias is giving like we can write two column names. So if you see, like we are getting now data at ball details level. So see 248 rows that we are getting. So like each over will have six balls and then 40 overs like 240, and there would be extra deliveries like extras non-boundary, extras as in like by no balls or wides, something like that. Okay, so those will be eight deliveries, and then we need to. So what we are doing is we are applying certain logics on top of it. Like extras can be like buys, not no balls, penalty, wides. So we are storing. all of these different columns into a single columns and giving name and storing it in as extra type. Okay, similarly, we have an extra run as well, and how many batsmen scored run. Okay, so all this data will look like this. Okay, so we have like at over levels, inning, ball number, batting, bowling, who was at non-striker, what was the extra type. So suppose here it was wide, so extra runs were two, maybe they would have a run two as well. Okay, so this kind of information which we have. Okay, then we have a match info. So we have covered the first level, which was at innings level. Okay, but now we need to do an info level as well. Okay, so it's quite easy. Info level was quite easy compared to balls because we need to parse multiple nested JSON. But in match info, it's not that the case. So match info doesn't have nested JSON structure. So if you see, we have an info with an ID. Now we have just done the same thing what we done with innings. Replace the dot JSON, and here we have directly written select. We didn't write any explode or anything because everything but one was at same level. So here just things to notice is like we need to split arrays, like teams would have 0 and 1, first team and the second team. Match state would be only one as we play match on a single day. Okay, was a toss winner, and then we have done something like if it was by wickets or runs, how the team won, that we store in one by section. So this was all the two columns we segregated into a single column, and we have applied coalesce as well because if you remember in the structure, JSON structure, how it the data was like if how the team won was, so the first team won by 7 wickets here, and here the team won by 20 runs. So we have applied coalesce here. So if runs are not present, take wickets. Similarly, we have done in this key statement as well. And other thing to notice here was in the team one players. So as we the structure was matching with all the teams in the structure, we have given all the teams. So if the data is not available, so if you see here, like Deccan Chargers null, Delhi Capitals is null because we don't have data matching for that. Only data set is matching for Royal Challengers Bangalore here and Sunrisers Hyderabad. So we are getting players for these arrays only. So we need to omit those. So we have applied a filter function with an array and taken into consideration only those players where the array is not null. Okay, that's match info for you. Similarly, we are displaying that match details display. So this teams was playing now. Okay, and see the toss winner, the field, winning team, won by margin, the team one players, team two players. Now we need to store this. This so I have used two functions like available now is equal to true. So this will process all the files which are available and the stream will get stopped. Similarly, I have done it for balls as well. So for both match levels and inning levels, we are storing in two different streams and two different checkpoints we have created and storing it at two different location, target location. Okay. Similarly, these two streams will be running. And we are storing these two streams in one delta table match details and ball by ball details as well, and similarly at the same time writing into different target location as part of JSON file. So let me execute this match details. So these are the tables which we have created as part of this write stream. So write stream is again a streaming process to write. Okay, so we are getting here 248 rows. So what I can do is now copy the second file. Okay, and then see what happens. So we have copied the second file. So in our source file, we would be having two files now. Okay, so it will execute and write the second file as well. So let's see if we get a second time second file. So see now we have two rows. Okay, we are getting two rows. So at runtime streaming. We are not doing anything. We are just placing the files in the source directory and we are getting the details. Okay, let's see what I can do is let me do for multiple files now. So let's do for 5 files. Okay, and then see how it works. So we are now copying 5 files. Okay, now see if the data get refreshed for the 5 files. Now earlier we were having only 2 files. Let's see more 5 files are getting added or not, and we are getting data for. So see the row counters increased by 2. So now we have 4 files. Yeah, see we have now all the 7 files. Okay, so think we should be good till this point, and I think I will create a separate video for the next process. So as part of the next process, what we will be doing is, as we are storing this into a JSON format, we would be creating a separate delta live tables on top of it and explore delta live tables as well. And one thing to show, one more thing is that now this source data set will have 7 files, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and we have also a target directory created, target ball and target matches. So here also we will have a JSON structure, and here we would be storing the values which we have written. So I think for now, let me stop this and let's connect in next video and to see how delta live table will work on top of these tables. Thank you.